Hi, my name is Dr. Andrew Debut. You can call me AJ. And I woke up on Wednesday, October 13th, and I lost some taste in my I lost some taste buds. And I just talked it up to, well, maybe I ate something hot. I didn't. uh, October 15th, Friday, I woke up. My face was really tired, um, particularly the right side. And I chalked that up to having some pretty bad exhaustion from the last couple of weeks. I've been performing on the road and teaching elementary music, which is exhausting. October 16th, yesterday, I woke up and I looked at my fiance and I said, something's not right. So we went to an urgent care, and just to make sure I wasn't having a stroke. And the night before, I'd kind of read about, what I was experiencing, because it was becoming clear that this wasn't normal. They sent me to the emergency room. They wanted to take me in an ambulance, and I said, hell no, I'm not paying for that. So we got there, and I got seen immediately, which was nice. And I was diagnosed with Bell's palsy. Okay, so if you notice, the right side of my face looks like it has a lot of Botox in it. I have very dramatic eyebrows, as you can tell from my left side. This morning, I couldn't move my right one at all, but I can do this. And my left mouth, the corners, I can go up and down, which is very needed for brass playing, specifically my tuba. And my right side can't do anything other than that, which is more than I could do this morning. I have a very numb feeling right throughout here. If I touch this side of my face, I can feel it at about 85% of what I can feel on the left side, which is about 10% more than what I could feel yesterday. I don't play tuba full-time professionally, but I do play with the Bartlesville Symphony Orchestra. I gig a decent amount, probably once or twice a month, with just different things. Right now it is October, I think 17th or something. It's Sunday. And in just over a month, I have a gig with the Bartlesville Symphony, which the rehearsals will start that week. So I have just under a month. I have a solo gig on December 9th with a middle school band. And I normally play with a quintet at Crown Center during Christmas time. So I'm a little terrified right now because, even though I don't necessarily depend on that money, it is nice to have that money. Not to mention, this is what brings me joy in life. I love teaching music. But tuba playing is the love of my life and always will be. Sorry, Topher. I'm going to document this journey because there are a couple of things out there. But I think the more that it's accessible for people, then it might help someone someday. I just listened to one of the Brass Donkeys podcasts with Tim Busby, and when he was in the States, when he was playing with Louisville and teaching at KU for Scott Watson first semester or so, I had no idea that he had developed it, and one of my good friends was going over from UMKC and taking lessons from him, and he never mentioned it. But I messaged him. Hopefully I get some responses. He was very encouraging yesterday on my Facebook post. I woke up this morning. It was quite a bit worse than yesterday. There was absolutely no movement whatsoever. So I called into church. The thought of being around people right now is agonizing. I've even been pretty, didn't really want to see my fiance either, and I told him I'm sorry. I just don't want to be around anyone. So he's given me my space today, thank God. But I just kind of want to give you an initial assessment of what I can and can't do. So if I try to blow or if I try to puff my cheeks. Okay, so yesterday at the ER, I did that and it just completely came out. So it's a little bit better today. Yeah, you can tell that there's no firmness right here. I can't latch onto it, and I've got a cowboy thing talking out of the side of my mouth. I also think that's a song, ironically. So if I try to buzz, you can hear, you can visibly see right here isn't necessarily buzzing because all of this is taking, there's no firmness, so everything's just rushing out right here. But if I do this, still not really helping. I normally do a warm-up buzz just like by myself, like with my lips, so that's kind of concerning. I'll just do like a scale, you know, do some fists and fourths and go up and down. If I pick up a mouthpiece, okay, so you can see I went through an embouchure change sometime right after my master's when I first started studying with Tom Stein. I was a bad puffer, had been since I started playing the tuba when I was 14. And I got to where this was nice and firm. Not firm, but still relaxed and wasn't allowing my air to ricochet all over my mouth, you know. So if you watch, this stays pretty firm, this does not. And I have a little bit of range, Also, some letters are harder to say than others because I can't fully use my lips. So I will say, if you notice that there's no corner sticking out right here, but there's a little bit right here, that's where my mouthpiece naturally sits, and I've always played. I have a really small mouth, which I'm not gonna say that. I have a really small mouth, so you know, most people have little corners that come out on both sides of the mouthpiece. I don't. And that's just where my teeth and my lips align, so whatever. Picking up the horn, I've decided that I'm only going to touch my Eastman 6/4. I think it's an 836. Who knows, I don't care. And it's going to show you kind of where I'm at right now. This is day one, man. What I've noticed is my mid-range, like the part where we normally play the most, is mostly okay. I haven't really been playing 6/4, and I mean, been like probably 6-7 months because the last gigs at the symphony just, you know, is all rock and roll stuff, so I just took my 4/4 C. But there's a little bit of wind disparity. Some of that's for me. I could go get my 4/4, but I'm not going to worry about it for this. I played my F yesterday, and it was much more vibrant, but you can tell that there's the meat is still there. Okay. When I start to go above this, like you can hear the air leaks that are coming out right here because I have no way of firming that up. You'll really start to hear it, and it'll just start cutting out if I go above where I just stopped. Okay, Okay, so that was an A, an A3. It's a little bit higher than I could get on my F yesterday. So that, I guess that's promising. Um, Also, my fiance said something earlier, and I was like, oh, I need to give one of those gay judgment stares, and I managed to like, I'm very expressive with my right side, so I actually you can kind of see it, but my right eyebrow just went ever so slightly up, so that's nice. But I have noticed that when I go in the lower range, if I'm not starting from a note that's in a manageable range right now and descending down to it, I cannot find it. I cannot find it. See, it's really hard to say that word. For example, that's a C to an A. I'll go down to an F. Let's do that again. Now if I just try to play an F, it takes it a second to get going, and I admittedly, don't have the best low range in the world. I have one of the better high ranges I've ever experienced or heard, but my low range is kind of shit, but I can get the job done. So that's frustrating. If I try to play like an E, okay, so it's there. That was not an air thing. It's a focus thing. So, all right, that's enough mental gymnastics for me today. So, something that I found at iTech once was, it's called this U trainer. My friend Max, he was at KU and Tim Busby was there, and he had one of these one day and was playing with it. I was like, hey, what is that? Because I was over there trying out Skywatch Eastman and decided if I wanted to buy one. Well, so he showed me, and when I came down here to start doing this, I got really excited. I was like, oh, hey. So basically what you do, you put this in your mouth like this, and you squeeze, okay? So obviously the left side is normal. But what I found, if I put it in, if I bite the left side of this, I think I'm going to start doing this a little bit. I'm going to try to schedule an appointment with a doctor. I don't know if I had to go to a neurologist or not, but I have no idea if this will help. I also ordered some muscle stimulators just to see what the hell will happen. This is another part of the U trainer. I don't entirely remember what this is for, but something along the lines of, if you put it in there, it has something to do with your aperture. This is going to be pointless for me right now because I can't pinpoint anything. So if you were going through this, I'm sorry, because this sucks. I love playing the tuba. I also love playing the flute. I play the flute quite a bit and pretty well. And this is next level mental gymnastics for me. There's always the possibility of maybe it won't get better. Maybe I might not be able to play the tuba like I ever was before. I am pretty encouraged, on an antiviral medication. I am on some steroids and stuff. So I'm positive that I can overcome this. I have to stay positive. And I was joking with Topher today, and I said, well, if I can't play tuba anymore, that, at least thank God that I have gotten pretty good at the piano. not concert lover or anything, but I can still perform. I can sing. Not great, but I can do stuff. So, I was joking with him that if this doesn't get better, then I'm going to sell all 3 of my horns. I actually have more than 3, not tubas, but I've got some other like smaller brass instruments and stuff that I'm going to sell all of my horns and go buy a really nice baby grand and a truck because I want a truck. So there we go. And I'll just become one fucking hell of a pianist that used to play tuba. So thank you guys if you've made it this far. I hope this helps somebody someday, and I hope this is a good way for me to document progress. I think Tim Busby said it took him 7 weeks to get his full range back. So my full range was, let's say double pedal A up to C5. So if I can make it up to there and down to there, and have the same flexibility and the expressive abilities that I had before, then we're going to make it and we're going to be okay. So love you guys. Take care.